I'm at Avant Mining. So today I'm going to be looking for these amazing quartz crystals. Let's take a look around in here at some of this stuff and then I'll head up to the claim. All right, so this is the gift shop and coffee shop. It smells amazing in here. Let's just take a look at some of this stuff. These are some of the huge quartz clusters. These are Arkansas quartz here. Really amazing high quality stuff. They've got rocks from all around the world here as well as some that are American, like our Wyoming fish fossils. What do we got here? What is that? Rhodonite? Rhodochrosite from Argentina. That's pretty neat. Huge quartz. They've got the faceted stuff. The other thing Avant Mining does is wave light. Hopefully we'll be getting that video out here soon if I can get on the field trip. I'd love to go dig some of that stuff. They do a really great smoky quartz. Is this irradiated?
It has been heat treated.
So this is heat treated to make it nice and pure black like that.
This is what they look like naturally.
Gorgeous. Oh, that's a smoky.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Natural Arkansas smoky.
And then when they treat them, they get like black. Lots of good stuff here. Come get a coffee and come do some mining here at Avant. I'll go show you the mine. Oh, look at that. Holy crap. I'm not gonna touch it, but there's my hand next to it. This thing's like a couple 100 pounds at least. There's another one right there. Jeez. Arkansas quartz, you guys. Amazing stuff. Now this is a quartz mine. This place is huge. So I guess the challenge is gonna be finding out where to dig, and then I'm gonna collect as many crystals as I can. All right, so I started doing some surface collecting and this just popped right out of the ground. Nice huge quartz crystal. Once that gets cleaned up, it'll be real nice. Cool, I'll keep that up. Only a couple minutes later and I've got a couple of clusters going. The quartz here just shines up like glass. It's all over the place. I'm just looking for some nicer crystals. I'm finding a lot of nice little clear pieces. I'd like to find some more like that first one. Nice little flat crystal face shining up at me from the mud. Let's see what comes out of here. There we go. Nice. Really good point. Really pretty face. All right, so I'm finding out that basically on the hills, there's a good amount of weathering. So a lot of the good stuff is just kind of exposed on the sides of the hills. My strategy right now is going to be to cover as much ground as possible. Ooh, I see a crystal. Let's go see it together. Let's see how this goes. Oh, perfect. Points in great condition. Perfect clarity. Kind of small, but that's a pretty good one. As you can see, I've been finding some stuff. That was a big crystal, but it's broken. Good cluster. This was a fun one. There's a decent one. That made me happy. See, I'm getting some decent clusters. Once that's cleaned up, it should look nice, as long as everything doesn't fall off of it. Picking up a lot of chunks too, just clear quartz chunks. That way I can tumble them later. Whenever you see a shiny flash, guys, and you want to check it out, my advice is don't take your eyes off of it until you got your hands on it, because that flash isn't gonna move when you change positions. Okay, so something like this, where you've got a quartz face sticking out of the ground and it's mud and it doesn't want to come out, that's when you're gonna need a tool. That's what I brought with me today. So don't pry directly into the crystal. In case it's a cluster or a large crystal, pry next to it and then push it out. Yeah, there's a little bit of, termination there. Good piece. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. I'm gonna try and get as much as I can while I'm here. I've only covered a little bit of ground and I'm planning to cover as much as I can today. And if there's more to cover, I'll come back and do it again tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow might be Wavelite if I'm lucky. I guess I was supposed to make a reservation for the Wavelite. I didn't know, but we'll see if they let me in anyway. So all I could see was this one face. And it's all dirty, right? Doesn't look too crazy. And I dug it out of the ground. Look at this. That thing is big. Yeah, it's got damaged point, but that is a nice big crystal. So the moral of that is, if you see a good face, dig it up, see what it is. It's definitely worth inspecting. All right, something else you're gonna wanna bring, newspapers. When you get these nice big clusters like this, if you just put them all in the bucket together, then by the time you have that cleaned off, they're all gonna be broken. Ooh, sparkly, huh? So yeah, I want this to be nice and safe. So I'm gonna wrap it up in newspaper and put it in there. And then any clusters I have, I'll get wrapped up and put in there. Any crystals that are in really good condition, definitely will get wrapped up and put in there. The smaller crystals can kind of hang out together, as long as you don't jostle them around too much, guys. The problem that we come into here is that the quartz itself is very hard. And with hardness often comes brittleness. And when you start damaging quartz crystals, you lose value really fast, guys. A flawless quartz crystal can be worth good money. If it's missing a tip, you're not gonna get good money for it. So that's just kind of an important thing, guys. Protect your rocks. Newspaper is the way to go with quartz. I was stuck in the ground about 2 feet from where I parked my car. It was right there. So yeah, keep your eyes open. Good stuff. That spider's got big old long legs. Big old long legs. All right, so my phone died there for a little bit, so I lost a bit of footage, but that's okay. I got nearly a full bucket of rocks, I'd say about 4 gallons of wrapped up rocks and little pebbles and stuff. I'm not really gonna know how everything looks until I get it all cleaned up. So, in case y'all were wondering, this whole mountain's made out of this, what I believe is a sandstone material. And the way that the quartz is formed is there was some volcanic activity that pushed the quartz up through cracks in the sandstone. And wherever there was a void that was big enough for the crystals to form, oh look, there they are. You can't really see them because they're in the shade, but then wherever there was a void and just enough space, the crystals would form. And so you look for pockets when you're a miner, and pockets are a lot of times where the crystals are. This is an example of a pocket here. Pretty. So yeah, that's how this stuff forms. Cool. Hey guys, a couple hot tips real quick. I'm kind of on my way out now for today. Stop at the smokehouse, Burl's Smokehouse, and get the the best smoked turkey sandwich you've ever had. Burl's Smokehouse is right down the street from here. Really freaking great place to go. Stop there before you come here so you'll have the energy to dig all day. I only got through half the sandwich. It's freaking delicious. And the other hot tip, guys, the road, make sure you have the more confident driver driving. It's a great road. You can get all the way to Avant Mining on a nice paved road. But then when you come out here, you have to go up a hill. It's about a 1 mile hill. It's real rocky. It's not like it's got a bunch of potholes, but if you slide off the side of it, you're in a ditch. So it's all right. But you know, make sure you're ready to go. And arachnophobes, they're not dangerous, but those big spiders, they got these little bodies and these huge legs. And I saw about 10 of them today. I heard lots of people exclaiming about the spiders. If you're an arachnophobe, just fair warning. But yeah, I mean, what a freaking excellent adventure, guys. I paid $25 for like a whole bucket of crystals and druzy chunks. Killer deal. This stuff is worth way more than $25. So this is actually a profitable venture to come and do. This is their Rockyard. I just wanted to show you guys real quick some of the really cool stuff that's coming out of here. I mean, look at the size of that. Wow. I mean, that's a whole tip right there. Sweet. Really amazing clusters. Pure quartz. Really huge chunks. Look at the crystals in that one. Wow. Amazing. They were kind enough to give me a few minutes to use their sprayer tables. I got all my stuff unwrapped. I'm gonna have to spray it all off and get it wrapped up real quick again. So let's get it all sprayed off and show you what happened. All right, so that's what we got. Freaking awesome. Look at that. Wow. Really, really great. Really, really great clusters. I mean, wow. Really happy with these. Really nice druzy there. This is just excellent material. For the price, you just can't beat this stuff. All this clear quartz. Some good crystals in here like that one. Wow, super clear, really great. Make sure to wrap all your clusters, guys, so they don't break. And if you have really nice undamaged crystals like that, you know, make sure you get them wrapped up. Anything with a solid tip on it, you want to make sure and wrap up. Those tips are important, you guys. That's where the value is in these stones, is in the tip. So yeah, good to know. There's that. Okay, great. Well, I gotta get this stuff wrapped up and get out of here. All right, you guys, I'm back at the campsite. These are the ones that I'm gonna say are like broken crystals. Maybe they're milky, maybe they're just busted chunks and stuff like that right here on this line. And then you've got the really incredible clusters. Get out of the sunlight here. There you go, look at all those crystals. Really, really excited about these. Look at the clarity on those. Some sparkly. A lot of little clusters as well. So you can have the more affordable options available for people. Whatever I don't want to keep, I'm gonna probably end up selling. Something you're allowed to do when you dig at a private mine is when you dig it, you keep it, and you're allowed to sell it. So that's kind of cool. This is the biggest cluster. I really like this one a lot. And you know, it's got that cluster on it right there, that face, but then on the back of it, oh gosh, gotta not cut myself, the quartz is sharp. There's another little pocket there and another pocket right there with the bigger crystals in it. Oh, cool. So yeah, that's my that's the biggest piece by far. I really like this cluster. Some of the quartz is a little stained, and I think that adds a lot of character to it. All right, and then these are sort of what I call the B-grade crystals. Good clarity and stuff. Maybe they've got a chip point or some extra damage or a fracture or something like that. This one's worth looking at because it has it's double terminated. It's broken, which is why it's a B-grade crystal, but there's a point there, and you can tell there's a point there. So that was kind of cool. My large one, the tip is all busted off, so B-grade, unfortunately. But I mean, that's the biggest single crystal that I got. Really cool. There's a decent sized crystal there. And this one was super clear, but again, the point's all busted off, so B-grade. And now we'll get into the A grades real quick. Start on the small end. You can see how beautiful these crystals are. Really great clarity. Really cool little points. We'll make some decent earrings and some nice pendants out of these. Some of them make decent specimens and stuff. Some of the ones that I thought were really cool were like this one. It has more of a triangular shape. It still has 6 sides to it, but every other side is much smaller. So it's got a more unique shape. I like that a lot. The only other one that was like that was this one, but it wasn't symmetrical, which also is kind of interesting. This is a pretty large clear point that I liked. It's got some staining on it that adds some character. I'm not sure if I'm gonna clean that one or not. It's really pretty. I don't know if that's what they would call blue phantom with all the manganese on the outside, but I don't know, maybe. This is probably the biggest A grade. That was literally the first crystal I found of the day. Guys, so sometimes the first crystal and the last crystal you find are gonna be your better ones. Not always, but in this case it was. Kind of cool. It's got some other little micro crystals on one of the faces. Really nice crystal. That one, that was in the video obviously already, but really nice and pretty crystal. Just gorgeous. So yeah, that's Avant Mining LLC, you guys, here in Arkansas. Pretty awesome Mount Ida quartz. All right, so that was Avant Mining. I actually did the wave light, so stay tuned for that video. It's coming up here in a few weeks. And I went back and did another day at Avant, so I'll have another Avant video coming out eventually. I'm just doing the videos 1 week at a time, releasing them for you. I'm all the way in South Carolina now. I was just doing shark fossil teeth digging for the last few days. Pretty wild experience, got a lot of footage, so you know, subscribe for that. That'll be out in the future. And I'm heading back to Florida, to my home base, where I can kind of work on material, focus on processing, getting labels on stuff and things like that. So thanks for watching the video today, guys, and make sure to go out there and follow your dreams. You know, everyone tells me, oh, I wish I could do what you're doing. You can do it. You can do it, guys. Just put some forethought into it. Put some research into it. You're going to have to work really freaking hard to do it. But following your dreams is totally worth it. And it's something you need to do. So go out and do that. And remember, when you're buying your crystals, to buy from American miners. Support American mines. If we don't support the American mines and miners, they won't be there. They'll just disappear. That's the truth of it. I've been to enough mines to let you know. If we don't support these people and their operations, they're not going to exist anymore. So do that, and just have a beautiful day, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video, and we'll see you on Instagram and Facebook at Love and Stone Creations and loveandstonecreations.com.